Okay, so let's deal with the most complicated first in convergent plate boundaries. Remember, blue is oceanic and red is continental. So, in a convergent plate boundaries, the plates are going in opposite directions. And so here is our oceanic plate. And here is our continental plate. So we have our two tectonic plates. Remember, the oceanic plate is more dense. What does that mean? It means it's heavier. Okay? The continental plate is older and lighter. Okay? So this is a heavier plate. So when the two meet and they push against each other, as we see in a convergent plate boundary, one is pushed down. It's going to be the heavier oceanic plate. So it gets pushed downwards, like so. And this is called subduction. Now, if you're going to understand convergent plate boundaries, you need to understand subduction. It simply means one plate is pushed beneath the other. In this case, it's the oceanic plate. So this can kind of cause a few things to happen. So first of all, we need to understand why this is happening though. And this is happening, the movement of tectonic plates, you should know this. I've covered it in a separate video if you'd like to understand it a little bit more. This is happening because of a process that's taking place inside the mantle. Okay, this is convection currents. Yep. And this is providing our tectonic plates the energy to do this. Think about the energy required to move a continent. Okay, absolutely huge. Okay, but when it does, it pushes down, and this isn't a lesson on volcanoes. But what can tend to happen is subduction can cause pressure to build up in the mantle, forming a volcano. Okay? But the main thing to know about a convergent plate boundary is the fact that they are going in opposite directions to each other, and the oceanic plate is subducted because it is more dense and less dense. Okay? Well, what are the effects of this? What are the effects of this? Well, the effects are threefold. In this type of tectonic plate boundary, you are going to experience volcanoes. You are going to experience earthquakes. And finally, you are going to experience tsunamis. But what is the nature of them? What are these volcanoes like? You have to understand, again, this is where it's kind of kind to us, it helps us. In convergent plate boundaries, they're kind of all the same. They are powerful. So they're going to be highly explosive volcanoes, incredibly high magnitude earthquakes, and devastating tsunamis. And they are going to be rare. Well, what does rare mean? Rare kind of means it doesn't happen very often. And this is why they can be so deadly, is that people start to live near the volcano because they don't happen very often. Okay, they can be over 100 years, so everybody's passed away that remembers the last event. And then boom, suddenly you get these huge powerful events. Okay, that is a convergent plate boundary. We're now going to look at divergent. Just before we do move on, the example that I would use for this is the Nazca plate and the South American plate. Here's an image of it, and that's a classic example of a convergent plate boundary. Okay.